Hey guys, my name's Crispy and in today's video I wanna talk about co-op in Genshin Impact, or to be more precise, the negative aspects of the multiplayer in Genshin Impact. And yeah, for those of you who didn't really know, you can actually play this game together with a friend, but with the only requirement you have to get to adventure rank 16 and your buddy of course too. So without further delay, let's start! First, if one player marks the map, it is not visible for the other player. So if you are marking your next target on the map, you cannot tell your buddy, or you cannot make it visible for your buddy where to go next. They could at least ping the overworld, make a light column, like if you press the shortcut for your next waypoint, you'll see a light column in the distance, and yeah, they could make this for player 2, I don't know. Secondly, if you are playing in co-op with your friend and the host finds a statue of the 7 which is still locked, he won't be able to sync the statue. However, when you're visiting a statue you've already visited, you are able to interact with the statue however you want. Why is it not possible to activate a locked statue? It's only possible if your buddy leaves your game and rejoins after you activated it, and yeah, that's actually what's happening in the background gameplay, and that's unnecessary. One thing that is also restricted in the co-op is that you cannot talk to important persons like Catherine on the Adventure Guild, or just people who want to give you a quest or are important for the quest. For example, in the fight with the Eye of the Storm on the island, in the later state of the fight you have to talk to a man that continues the quest, and you are unable to talk to this person if you are in co-op. And yeah, it's like with Catherine and other important person, you are unable to talk to them, and that's also unnecessary. My next aspect is not that bad, but I noticed that I cannot join people whose world level is higher than mine. Yeah, I can understand this limitation because you probably are too weak for his world, but I think that your buddy whose world is higher than yours might get easily bored in your world because the enemies are too weak for him, and yeah, his enemies are really strong, he's already strong, and it's too boring for him to be in your world. And it's a bit sad that we cannot join the other player's world if he's higher than you, and I can also understand this, but yeah, I just wanted to mention this point. The next aspect that is bad in Genshin Impact's co-op is not even the fault of the game, but the player's fault. Because if some random people wants to join you, do not let them in your world. Because my buddy told me that there are people who try to get into your world and want to steal the resources like the ore or the flowers, and yeah, you can't get them because they are really rare sometimes, and you need them to buff your weapons, buff your character, for the smith even, and do not let randoms in your world. As you might know, we have some items and food that increases your stats and buffs you. However, the effects will not apply to your co-op mates. Some items descriptions even state this. So why on earth does a co-op game where your partner is mostly helping you with fighting, dungeons, spheres, bosses, not letting you support your teammate with food or potions? You only have Barbara that can heal your teammate with ultimate but not buffing them. You can give your teammates food, you can drop it, or I don't know what they can do. Maybe a potion that increases the whole team's stats. The next bad thing about the co-op in Genshin Impact is actually a big problem. And yeah, you know, we have a lot of chests in the game, and the second player can see the chests but is unable to interact with them or open them. And since everyone gets loot from enemies and the bosses, why not making it like everyone getting the drops from chests? Sure, one problem might be that the second player might have already opened the chest in his world and the game wants to prevent you from farming the same chests all the time and the primogems, the resources, but then just put gold in it. I don't know. It's just sad that one player can open the chests and the other player have to walk away, or I don't know. It's sad. Another thing me and my buddy discovered is that if you enter a building, if you can enter a building in co-op at all, and there are more rooms than one, your co-op buddy is most likely not able to enter the rooms. For example, if you enter the headquarter of the Knights of Favonius, there is a library, and your teammate or your best friend, whatever, is not able to enter the library. If you, the first player, is going to enter it and you're letting the door open and look outside, your teammate is becoming invisible. So why? And your teammate has an invisible wall where the door is, so he can really not enter the room. So why? I don't really understand this. He can enter the building but not the rooms in the building? What the hell? One thing that I also really miss in this game is that you cannot trade stuff with your teammates, for example artifacts, weapons, or just some resources like crabs, flowers, or whatever. Like, it's a co-op game and you have to farm a lot of stuff. Sure, it takes the fun of farming. Maybe they can actually limit the stuff you can drop for your teammates. The biggest problem in the co-op mode from Genshin Impact is that there are quite a few lags. For example, when me and my buddy did the co-op event, the oven, we had a few lags and it was really extreme. Please try to fix the servers. At some point of our adventure, we even came across some bird that didn't even fly away because we had such a lag, or I don't know what happened. But yeah, as you see in the background video, the birds didn't fly away, I can hit them and they even didn't die. So what about you guys? Did you play Genshin Impact in co-op? What do you hate about the co-op mode? And what do you like? Do you have some more points that I missed? Write them down in the comments and we can discuss. And if you liked my video, please leave a like. I might do another video, or I can do a video about things I like about the co-op.